Daily Bible reading, Leviticus chapter 5, verses 1 through 13. If a person incurs guilt when he has heard a public imprecation, and, although able to testify as one who has either seen or learned of the matter, he does not give information, so that he is subject to punishment, or when a person touches any unclean thing, be it the carcass of an unclean beast, or the carcass of unclean cattle, or the carcass of an unclean creeping thing, and the fact has escaped him, and then, being unclean, he realizes his guilt, or when he touches human uncleanness, any such uncleanness, whereby one becomes unclean, and, though he has known it, the fact has escaped him, but later he realizes his guilt, or when a person utters an oath to bad or good purpose. Whatever a man may utter in an oath, and, though he has known it, the fact has escaped him, but later he realizes his guilt in any of these matters. When he realizes his guilt in any of these matters, he shall confess that wherein he has sinned, and he shall bring as his penalty to the Lord, for the sin of which he is guilty, a female from the flock, sheep or goat, as a sin offering, and the priest shall make expiation on his behalf for his sin. But if his means do not suffice for a sheep, he shall bring to the Lord, as his penalty for that of which he is guilty, 2 turtle doves or 2 pigeons, one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering. He shall bring them to the priest, who shall offer first the one for the sin offering, pinching its head at the nape without severing it. He shall sprinkle some of the blood of the sin offering on the side of the altar, and what remains of the blood shall be drained out at the base of the altar. It is a sin offering. And the second he shall prepare as a burnt offering, according to regulation. Thus the priest shall make expiation on his behalf for the sin of which he is guilty, and he shall be forgiven. And if his means do not suffice for 2 turtle doves or 2 pigeons, he shall bring as his offering for that of which he is guilty 1/10 of an ephah of choice flour for a sin offering. He shall not add oil to it or lay frankincense on it, for it is a sin offering. He shall bring it to the priest, and the priest shall scoop out of it a handful as a token portion of it, and turn it into smoke on the altar, which the Lord's offerings by fire. It is a sin offering. Thus the priest shall make expiation on his behalf for whichever of these sins he is guilty, and he shall be forgiven. It shall belong to the priest, like the meal offering.